In GT Online, there are hundreds of vehicles to choose from. It can therefore be very hard to decide which vehicles to get. So, in today's video, we'll be going over 10 of the best vehicles to own in GT Online. Now for the first vehicle we have the Toreador. The Toreador is a sports classic vehicle that can be bought in the Warstock cash and carry. What makes the Toreador special is the fact that it comes equipped with some rocket boosts. These rocket boosts makes the Toreador go extremely fast, and with that short duration, it also makes it very easy to control. Besides that, it also has unlimited missiles and the machine gun. The missiles are some of the most accurate missiles in the entire game, and are very useful to take out NPCs or players. The Toreador is also armored, and can tank 6 homing missiles before blowing up. Besides that, it is also almost bulletproof from the back, with players only being barely able to shoot you through the glass roof. It of course also has the ability to go underwater and turn into a submarine. In its submarine state, it also has access to the radar, which can scan underwater crates to earn you money. Now with all these perks, you would of course think that it has a special icon on the map, so that players would be able to see that you're driving a weaponized vehicle. But no, the Toreador doesn't have any special icons on the map. Therefore, other players won't be able to know that you're driving a weaponized vehicle with armor before it's too late. Because of all these perks, it makes the Toreador an exceptional vehicle for free mode that absolutely destroys any players that are driving in a weaponized vehicle. Also, if you practice and become skilled enough, you're also able to take out players that are on foot. Now besides the PvP aspects, the Toreador is extremely fun to use with its boosts, making it able to fly or just zoom across the roads. Next up, we of course have the Oppressor Mk. This is probably one of the most useful and less skillful vehicles in the entire game. With the Oppressor Mk, you get a flying bike that is easy to use and is hard to hit. The Oppressor Mk carries 20 homing missiles that has mediocre tracking. It also comes with countermeasures, so the missiles will have an even harder time hitting you. Besides that, it is also categorized as a motorcycle, making it able to spawn right next to you if you become MC President. With all these perks, it makes the Oppressor Mk an exceptional vehicle, both for PvP and especially for missions and grinding. Being able to spawn a weaponized flying motorcycle right next to you in an instant is very overpowered, and makes it the #1 vehicle to grind for most players. Now Rockstar has tried to nerf this vehicle, and with that, they put on a cooldown for the Oppressor Mk. This means that if the Oppressor Mk gets destroyed, or after you've called it in once, you'll then have to wait 5 minutes before being able to request it again. And with that, we have our third vehicle, the Oppressor Mk. The Oppressor Mk can basically do most of the things that the Oppressor Mk can do, but it is a bit harder to use. Now, while the Oppressor Mk can fly, the Oppressor Mk is only able to glide. This means that to glide with the Mk, you'll have to recharge its boost to gain height. The only way to recharge the Oppressor Mk's boost is to touch the ground with both wheels. This means that the Oppressor Mk won't be able to infinitely fly in the air, since it will always have to come back to the ground to recharge this boost, making you have to go up and down all the time. Now, just like the Mk, the Oppressor Mk also has 20 missiles, but it does not have any countermeasures. Since this is a more balanced version of the Mk, it does however not have a cooldown when requesting it. This makes it exceptional as a backup Oppressor Mk when your Mk is on a cooldown. Then you can always request your Oppressor Mk instead, and use it as if it was the Mk. Now of course, it does take a bit more skill to use, but for a lot of players, this also makes it a lot more fun to use. Now for our fourth vehicle, we have the Virtue. The Virtue is a quick electric supercar that has an insane acceleration. What makes the Virtue exceptional is the fact that it can be equipped with some armor. With its armor upgrades, it is able to tank 12 RPGs before blowing up. Besides that, it also has access to the missile lock-on jammer, making it possible for homing missiles to lock onto the vehicle. This therefore makes it almost impossible for players to blow up this vehicle, since almost all weaponized vehicles are equipped with homing missiles. The Virtue also has access to mines, which you can equip to make it almost impossible for players that are in cars to hunt you down. The Virtue does however not have any bullet resistance, but as long as you keep a distance, you'll be almost impossible to kill. Now, something that also makes the Virtue extremely good is the fact that you can get it for completely free. All you have to do to get this car for free is complete all the first dose and last dose missions. At the end of these missions, you'll be notified in free roam that a car has been parked on the map, which you can just walk right up to and claim it for free. This therefore makes the Virtue an exceptional vehicle for new players, and basically anyone else that are looking for a fast and armored vehicle that is almost impossible to blow up. Now for our fifth vehicle, we of course have the armored Kuruma. The armored Kuruma is a sports car that has some decent performance and drives pretty well on the roads. Now compared to the standard Kuruma, the armored Kuruma is, well, armored. This armor makes the Kuruma completely bulletproof from all angles. Now even though it is bulletproof, it has no explosive resistance, so keep an eye out for incoming missiles. Now besides that, the armored Kuruma is great for free mode and activities, and it is absolutely exceptional for any types of missions that requires you to shoot people, since you can simply just sit in your car and take absolutely no damage. Besides that, it's also a fairly cheap vehicle, costing you only $700,000, and with the trade price, only $525,000. This is therefore a must-own for any kind of player who likes to do missions, and at times prefers to go the safest way, instead of having to risk your life by tanking all the bullets yourself. Next up, we have the Hakuchou Drag. This is an extremely fast motorcycle that has access to the HSW modifications. With this, it gains an insane top speed, and since it is a motorcycle, it also has incredible handling. This motorcycle thrives in races and in free roam, and can get you anywhere in no time. What makes this vehicle a must-have is the fact that you can use it in both the normal and the weekly HSW time trials. With this, you're able to earn $350,000 in just a couple minutes every single week. When owning this bike, you're able to earn your money back in no time. And also, if you're just looking for a fast motorcycle, then here's your best bet. Next up, we have the F-160 Raiju. Now normally, I'm not a huge fan of planes or jets, but if you're ever looking to buy one, then this is definitely the one for you. Besides the fact that it's the fastest jet, and in general the fastest vehicle in the entire game, it also has incredible handling and performance. With these great stats, it of course also has the ability to enter hover mode. This makes the plane able to switch between hovering and flying, which makes you able to park and move the plane anywhere on the map. It of course also has access to stealth mode, which can make it go off the radar while flying. It also comes equipped with explosive cannons and missiles, making it great for dogfighting or completing missions. Now if you're a fan of traveling across the map in no time, then the Raiju is definitely the jet for you. Or if you in general like dogfighting, then Raiju is also one of the best vehicles to take down any aerial vehicle that's in your way. For our 8th vehicle, we have the Terabyte. Now one of the main reasons that every player owns the Terabyte in the first place is the fact that you need the Terabyte to upgrade your Oppressor Mk. Besides being the only workstation for your Oppressor Mk, you're also able to launch missions from the Terabyte. As well as with the Master Control Terminal, you're able to manage almost all your businesses in the entire game from one place. With this you're able to buy, sell, or even start up resupply missions. This makes business management a lot easier, with having access to every business from one place instead of having to travel across the map to manage each and every single one of them. Besides that, the Terabyte also has bullet resistant glass and some insane armor protection. The Terabyte is able to tank 34 rockets before being blown up, and it even has access to the missile lock-on jammer. With this, it makes the Terabyte one of the most tanky vehicles in the entire game, and with the missile lock-on jammer, it is basically impossible for players to blow you up when driving this thing. It can of course also just go off the radar, but this unfortunately only works when stationary. The Terabyte also has access to the multi-target missile launcher, which can lock on to multiple targets at the time. Also, this missile launcher is able to lock on to players, and not just vehicles. Combined with its off-the-radar ability, this makes it exceptional for trolling other players that have no idea how or where they're being shot from. Besides the multi-target missile launcher, it also has access to a remote-controlled drone, which you can control from within the Terabyte. With this drone, you're able to fly around and stun players, or even blow them up. With all these perks, the Terabyte is definitely a must-have, and besides needing it to upgrade your Mark II, it can as mentioned also do so much more. Now for our 9th vehicle, we have the Avenger. The Avenger is a huge plane that, just like the Raiju, has access to 2 flying modes, this being hover and the forward flight mode. Again, just like the Raiju, this makes it very easy to land and to traverse basically anywhere on the map. The Avenger is also extremely armored, being able to tank between 22 and 26 missiles. Now downside to the Avenger is that its 100% armor upgrade is bugged, which might cause the Avenger to blow up in only 1 missile. I would therefore recommend that you purchase the 80% armor upgrade instead of the 100 to guarantee that you'll never blow up in only 1 missile. Now the Avenger can also be equipped with homing missiles and even bombs. It also has access to countermeasures, and it has powerful turrets that can be operated from inside of the Avenger. Now the Avenger is also able to enter autopilot mode, which you can activate after entering hover mode, and then through your interaction menu, activate the autopilot. With this you are able to enter the back, which will let you use your Avenger while it is basically parked mid-air. With this you are able to equip one of 2 upgrades, to either go off the radar or to have a lock-on jammer activated while in autopilot. Now only one of these 2 upgrades can be applied at a time, so it all depends on your playstyle. You are also able to equip the Avenger with a thruster, which can let you take off from the back of the Avenger or enter it from the ground. You can also equip your Avenger with the Operations Terminal upgrade, which lets you start the Project Overthrow missions. Now you can of course also equip the Avenger with a Weapon Workshop to access the Mark II weapons, as well as a Vehicle Workshop to upgrade your weaponized vehicles. With this vehicle, you gain access to so many features to unlock both missions, upgrades, or to just fly around in an extremely armored plane with even more powerful weapons. Now for the last vehicle of the list, we of course have the Kosatka. The Kosatka is a huge submarine, which is most commonly known for giving you access to the Cayo Perico heist. The Cayo Perico heist is generally considered the most profitable method of making money in the game, which it has been ever since the heist ever first came out. The Kosatka also comes with a cockpit, which makes you control the submarine, letting you sail it both under and above water. Now if you become submerged in a Kosatka, you'll actually also go off the radar, which can definitely come in handy in some situations. You're also able to fast travel across the map, making your Kosatka able to teleport anywhere around the map, as long as it's in the ocean. The Kosatka also comes equipped with homing missiles, and you're even able to equip it with a guided missile as well. This guided missile has a huge range, and can travel almost halfway across the map before reaching its end. Also, when using the missile will not be shown on the map, and it can be used to surprise attack any player that might be bothering you. Also, when owning the Kosatka, you can access to buy its moonpool vehicles, being the Sparrow helicopter and the Avenger submarine. Now out of these two, I would highly recommend buying the Sparrow, with you being able to instantly spawn it right next to you, anywhere in the map, through the interaction menu. The Sparrow also comes equipped with both missiles and countermeasures. The Sparrow is therefore an incredible vehicle for both free roam missions or just PvPing in general. Now the Kosatka is a must own for any player who's looking to earn some money through the KO Perico heists. And if you ever grow tired of the heists, then just getting access to the Sparrow helicopter can also be a huge help. And with that, you now have my top 10 best vehicle list for GT Online. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comments if you agree with my list, or if you want to replace any of the mentioned vehicles with something else. Feel free to like and subscribe if this video taught you anything new. It would help out the channel a lot, and I would greatly appreciate it. But for now, this is all I have for you. Bye.